That really doesn't change a whole lot. I think most of the travel impacts are going to be taking place out in the north and west. And, on Christmas Day itself, hopefully there won't be as much traveling. And by the time we get to the day after Christmas, well, it still looks fairly quiet here in Oklahoma as far as any traveling is concerned. We will have some rain and storms, but all in all, that shouldn't impact travel a whole lot. It certainly impacts a little bit, though. Looking at Storm Shield 9, we do have the boundary moving through right now, and this wave is causing that moisture to increase a little bit more. We do have some light rain and pockets of drizzle across parts of the state. And right now, the heaviest of that is going to be just to the north and west. You can see that between Arnett and Tologa, around Putnam, Kingfisher, Hennessy. You're definitely getting some drizzle around Medford as well. Everything's kind of scattered right now. It's starting to pick up a little bit more across Lincoln County. That's moving off to the northeast. Shawnee, Seminole, Mon, all across Pontotoc County. You've got some very light rain or drizzle. Downtown Oklahoma City, we haven't seen a whole lot of that just yet, but we certainly have the low cloud cover, but temperatures are still mild. We're at 57 degrees. That wind's out of the east-southeast between about 10 to 15 miles an hour. We're at 51 in Enid, 57 in El Reno, 60 degrees in Rush Springs. We're still at 56 in Tecumseh, 60 right now in Paws Valley. Lots of low to mid 60s across the Red River. We've got lots of 40s across the Panhandle and also kind of spreading off into the northwest. And that's where we've got that northeast wind between 5 to 15. While the rest of the state, that wind's generally coming in out of the southeast between about 10 to around 20 miles an hour. So this boundary is going to be slow to move over the next several days. And then this is obviously going to allow for that chance of rain tonight and into tomorrow morning. Christmas Day looks quiet, but then the next storm, that's moving on to the west coast. That's going to be impacting us on Thursday. So for this evening, I think the rain's going to start to pick up a little bit more just to the west. This is 10:30 this evening. Overnight tonight, it will start to pick up more so in Oklahoma City. But by tomorrow morning, this is 8 o'clock, most of that's going to be out of here. It's going to be in eastern and southeast Oklahoma. We can still have some very light drizzle around early tomorrow morning, but I think in the afternoon, generally it looks pretty dry. The clouds are going to be sticking around Christmas Day, certainly cloudy, but temperatures all in all just seasonally cool. Thursday, though, that's when we have that next round moving in. It looks like we're going to see some rain and storms. Some data was trying to bring in maybe a wintry mix out in the Panhandle, but right now I think it's going to be too warm for that. So for this evening, light rain and drizzle will basically continue statewide, and then overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning, it should become a little bit more heavy, so transitioning over to a light rain across central, northern, eastern Oklahoma. Then the farther west you go, we're going to start to put an end to that rain. Overnight tonight, we're dropping down into the upper 40s to low 50s, so temperatures don't move a whole lot. 49 in Arcadia, 47 in Stillwater, 50 tomorrow morning in Ada, and the upper 50s down in Ardmore. Tomorrow afternoon, we're expecting a northeast wind between about 10 to 20, and we're hanging out in the upper 40s to low 50s. 50 in Jones, 50 in Moore, 49 degrees in Piedmont, the mid 40s in Ponca City, the low 60s, though, down in Ardmore, and about 60 degrees down in Durant. Tomorrow afternoon, keeping a slight chance of very light rain going in central Oklahoma, and then the highest chance is actually shifted to southeast Oklahoma. Western Oklahoma will be dry during that time. Christmas Day, not too cold. Temperatures in the upper 40s in Oklahoma City, 49 in Ponca City, 53 in McAllister, 56 in Ardmore, 54 degrees in Lawton. We're going to call it mostly cloudy and, again, seasonally cold. That's normal, 49. But on Thursday, temperatures going up. We've got this next boundary moving in. That's going to allow for rain and storms. We're talking upper 40s in Alva versus the low 60s down in Durant, 55 degrees down in Ardmore. It's looking a lot more likely that during the day Thursday, we're going to have rain and storms around central, southern, eastern Oklahoma. Not really concerned about any severe weather, at least not at this point, but some rumbles of thunder. Farther north and west you go, though, those chances are looking a lot lower. We're staying mild this weekend. In fact, temperatures actually make it into the low 60s on Sunday, mid 60s on Monday, but just in time for the new year. On New Year's Eve, we're dropping down into the mid 40s.